get ready for tonight's matchup with the Muncie Burris Owls versus the Cardinals from Seton Catholic. I'm your broadcaster, John Nagel, tonight, and want to thank everyone for tuning in. Also want to thank all of our sponsors real quick. Without their monetary support, this would not be possible. Janine Lake for Congress, Rob Riley Real Estate, Creek Run Environmental Engineering, Gaddis Chrysler Jeep Dodge, Texas Roadhouse, Star Insurance, O'Neill and Associates, Barry Winkle Frozen Yogurt, Central Indiana Orthopedics, Carpet Plus Color Tile, Hannah Team of Remax, Culver's, Tim Lannon for Senate, Slam Dunk Sports Marketing, McKinney Malput Law, 3D Company Incorporated, Robbins Apparel, Normandy Flower Shop, Murray Jewelry, MT Smoke and Barbecue, Defer Warren, Dr. Davis Chiropractic, as well as Gaddis Chrysler Jeep Dodge, the official sponsor of the Dodge Report. Post-game comments from Coach Dodge, as well as Doug Meyer, State Farm Insurance. As we get started, the Owls have their starting lineup out there of Ivy Perry, who just at the Wapahani match reached 1,000 assists for her career. Awesome accomplishment for her. We got Nixon, Morrison, Powers, and Scott. Catholic has the first serve. Scott sends it up to Perry. Ivy, and there's out of bounds. And that first point goes to the Cardinals. Amix back to serve. Scott, Perry, Nixon, and there's a kill. And point for the Owls. And we're tied at 1 point apiece. That'll send Lauren Nixon back to the line to serve for the Owls. The freshman is currently leading the tournament team in aces. Rolls over the net. And ball handling here gives a point to the Owls. Nixon back to serve again. And net violation on Seton Catholic gives the Owls another point. And Owls leading 3-1. Oh, into the net. And that's going to go to the Seton Catholic side of the scoreboard. That'll send number 9, Richley, back to serve. Morrison's there. Perry. Morrison into the block. Ivy bumps it up. Scott's going to bump it over. Cardinals set it up and into the block and point for the Owls. Morrison back to serve. Owls leading by 2. Going to be a free ball from the Cardinals. Morrison's going to dig it up. Ivy with the kill down the line. That's good for the point. Owls are now on a 3, or up 5-2. Morrison back to serve once again. Cardinals set it up. Outside attack, and that's going to land outside the lines, and that'll be another point for the Owls, leading 6-2. The senior Morrison continuing to serve for the Owls. A roll shot from the Cardinals. Perry sends it over to Powers, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Cardinals. Another point for the Owls. Owls leading by 5. Back row attack. Just rolls over to that. Powers dives for it. Perry knocks it up, but Owls can't cover. And at the point will go over to the Cardinals. Owls leading by 7-3. Plain comes back into the lineup. Number 2, Hager. Powers, ooh, what the kill for the freshman. And the service is going to go back to the Owls. Carmichael enters the lineup for the first time for the Owls. Some discussion at the scorers table. Owls leading by 8-3. Michael Ivy back to serve. She sends it back early. Out of bounds. That'll be an ace for the senior. Ivy is currently ranked second on the team with aces on the season. Ivy to serve once again. Another ace for Ivy. Cardinals set it up. There's going to be a back row attack. Nixon, Perry, Carmichael in the middle, and can't quite get it over. Substitution, Scott enters the lineup. Owls are up by 6, 10-4. Morrison to Scott. There's going to be a free ball from Powers. Cardinals set it up again. They're going to push it over. And that's going to be a ball handling error. There's too much spin on that ball.
Number 11, Abby Kessler for the one.
Kessler enters the lineup for the Owls. Perry back to serve. In the middle, Kessler's going to push it over, and she gets the kill. Owls leading 12-4. Perry back to serve once again. Oop. Clips in it and dug up. There's going to be the free ball. Morrison's there. The back set to Kessler. Oh, and that's into the net. And we're going to switch sides. And the serve's going to go over to the Cardinals. High serve. Scott gets it. Morrison's going to bump it up. Powers from the back row. And that's going to sail out. Bounce. And be a point for the Cardinals. Owls continuing to lead 12-6. Scott is going to send it to Perry. She's going to set up Nixon. And the Cardinals are there waiting for a block, and that'll be a point for the Owls. Scott's going to send it to Perry. Kessler's going to roll it. That's going to be bounced out of bounds. And we're going to go back to the Owls side for the service. Owls leading 13-7. Powers back to serve. And there's an ace for the freshman. Owls have doubled up the score, 14-7. It off the face, and that's going to be another point for the Owls, leading 15-8. Powers continuing to serve. Short serve, and there's another ace for the freshman. And with that, Seton Catholic takes the timeout. As our score is Muncie Burris 16, Seton Catholic 7. Want to thank Rob Riley Real Estate. Honesty and integrity are paramount for his business. If you're going to buy or sell a home, contact Rob at 765-730-8714. Creek Run Environmental Engineering. With over 130 years of combined service and diverse knowledge base, their employees can assist you in navigating through the regulatory process. Call them at 765-728-8051 or find them at creekrun.com. As well as Texas Roadhouse, legendary food, legendary service, all with lots of legendary fun. Call ahead seating at 765-282-7113. Enjoy a little bit of Texas right here in Muncie. And as we return, the Owls hold a 9-point lead early in this first set. And there's another ace for the freshmen. Owls now have a 10-point lead. Oh, tipped over there. Gets it and good. Kessler just gets the fingertips on. That's enough for the point. Owls lead 18-7. Powers again. And there's another ace. Give them some deck of cards because she's just dealt 4 aces.
Number 6, Taylor Rubel for the Cardinals.
Owls back to serve once again. Outside attack. Powers is going to dig it up. Send it to Perry. Morrison, it's off the block. Seton Catholic's got there to cover. There's going to be the free ball. Powers is going to send it back to Perry. Nixon down the middle. She rolls it off the net. There's a swing from the Cardinals. Nixon from the right side. That's going to be bounced off the curtain and point for the Owls. Leading 20-7. The freshman Powers continuing to serve here. Roll shot, and that's going to go out of bounds. Another point for the Owls. Middle attack into the block. Kessler's there again and pushes it over. And another point for the Owls. Freshmen are providing a lot of the firepower for the Owls tonight. Between Nixon, Kessler, and Powers. Nixon sends it over. And that one sails out of bounds and be another point. Owls leading 23-17. There's the roll shot. Powers is there. Nixon goes to dump it over. Cardinals set it up for a middle attack. Powers get with the dig. Morrison with the big swing. That's a kill. Guess the senior got tired of the freshman getting all the points. Powers back to serve from set point. And that'll do it. And the Owls take the first set 25-7. And we're going to quickly switch sides. We'll give an opportunity to thank our sponsors. We have Star Insurance. They're committed to serving the needs of our communities by helping people what matters most, both professionally and personally. They're located at 400 North High Street in Muncie. Call them at 765-284-4416 or at find them at starfinancial.com. O'Neill and Associates gave you unique, individualized, custom planned music and independent perspective. With more than 15 years of dedicated personalized service, call them at 765-896-9553 or find them at O'NeillAssociates.com. Periwinkle frozen yogurt with 14 different flavors of frozen yogurt and more than 50 toppings. Periwinkle is the best place for desserts. You can keep track of all of Burris Athletics news, events, and sports at Burris Athletics 1 on Twitter. That's at Burris Athletics 1. You can follow all of my broadcast at Owls TV on Twitter and Facebook. And now follow the Burris Volleyball YouTube page and get all the notifications when the matches will be starting. And we get ready to start the second set, pardon me. Trying to move it along just a little too fast. Owls getting ready to start. They will have the first service. And we're going to start with the same lineup as we did before of Perry, Morrison, Ivy, Nixon, Powers, and Scott. For the Cardinals, we're going to have number 5, Richie, 10, Amix, number 2, Hager, number 11, Berger. Scott's going to have the first serve, and she gets the ace. So the Owls start the second set the exact same way they ended the first one, with the serving ace. Scott will go back once again. And another ace for the senior. Owls leading 2-0. Katie Scott continuing to serve. And there's a roll shot from Morrison. And the Owls get another point. They now lead 3-0 here in this second set. Katie Scott once again. Free ball from the back row. Nixon digs it up. Oh! Tries to get back and can't quite get back there in time, and that'll give the first point to the Cardinals. Owls leading 3-1. Richley back to serve. Powers. Whoa! Somebody check the Geiger counter because I felt the earth move with that one. Owls now up 4-1. Nixon back to serve. And the Cardinals can't dig it out of that, and there's another point for the Owls. Nixon back to serve once again. Popped up high. There's the set. In the middle, attack rolled. Powers is there. Perry, Nixon from the back row. Dug up. Oh, off the rafters. And that's going to be a point for the Owls. And they lead now 6-1. Freshman Nixon back to serve. High serve from Nixon. Outside check, rolled over. Morrison's there. Perry. Ivy again! Owls now lead 7-1. Nixon continuing to serve. And there's another ace. Lynn dropping right into the back line. And with that, Seton Catholic's going to take a timeout. I want to thank Central Indiana Orthopedics, prepared to be floored. They're the area's leading flooring company serving East Central Indiana since 2001. Find them across from the Muncie Mall on Broadway. Call them at 765-288 or 3232, or on the web at carpetpluscolortilemuncie.com. And a team of RE/MAX, outstanding agents, outstanding results. Thinking of buying or selling a home? Call the Hannah team for help at 765-760-4556, or find them at mymunciehome.com. Owls getting ready to retake the court, holding a 7-point lead in the second set. Nixon continuing to serve. Perry, Nixon with the out assist to Morrison. She bounces it off the net. Cardinals get to it. There's a roll shot. Scott's got it. She sends it over to Perry. Nixon. It's tipped. The outside attack, and that's going to go out of bounds. And another point for the Owls. Leading 9-1. There's going to be a back row free ball. Scott. Ivy winds up, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Point to the Owls. And that'll be their 10th point, leading 10-1 in this second set. Nixon back to serve once again. Just clears the net. And the overpass, and the Owls make them pay for it with another point. And they've opened double digits now, leading 10-1. Give a shout out to Kurt Cloyd, who's watching us tonight from home. Hoping him a speedy recovery from his surgery today. Roll shot, Nixon. And that one's going to be out of bounds, and then the Owls run. But they now lead by 9, 11-2. Oh, and there's an ace for the Cardinals. Owls lead 11-3. Serve again. Scott's there this time. Perry. Morrison down the middle for the kill. Owls back to 9-point lead, 12-3. And that'll send the senior back to the service line. Give a shout out to her dad down in Eastern Kentucky and the coaching staff watching us tonight. Oh, just a little too much on that one. And that'll go back over to the side of the Cardinals. Owls lead 12-4. Becker back to serve. Morrison, Perry, Ivy. Oh, into the block! And that lands on the Owls side of the court, and that'll be a point for the Cardinals. Cardinals trying to fight back after being down 10 or 11-1, only trailing by 7. Oh, and that's going to make it difficult by serving it in the net. That's going to send the senior, Michael Ivy, back to serve. While we're giving shout out to her family watching us up in Fort Wayne, as well as her father, Danny. Truly appreciate the view and his service on the Muncie Fire Department. Thank you very much. Kessler tips it over the line. And that's going to be a net call and point for the Owls. Ivy to serve once again. Oh, and that didn't clear the net this time. And that'll go back over to the Cardinals. Owls leading 11-6. Whoa, Nixon barely gets out of the way in that time as it goes out of bounds. Needed some quick feet there, and that'll give the Owls a 15-6 lead. Perry back to serve. Another shout out to her family watching us in Ohio. Off the net. Perry to Nixon. She bounces it off the net. The outside roll shot. Scott's going to send it to Perry. She sends it to Kessler. And off the net, but this time it finds a hardwood. Another point for the Owls. And they're back to their 10-point lead, 16-6. Owls led early, 11-1. Cardinals scratched back into it and got within 7, but Owls have kind of taken back over. Perry to serve again. There's an ace. Perry served once again. There's a roll shot. Scott dives for it. Powers with the roll shot. She sends it to the back of the court. Back row attack. Scott. Kessler puts it in. Wow! And that bounces off Seton Catholic player and goes out of bounds. And point for the Owls. Perry continuing to serve. Owls leading by 12. Scott one-hands it over. At the net, and the Cardinals aren't there. Oh, a net violation on the Owls ends that run. Owls leading by 11. And that goes right back to the Owls in their 12-point lead, 19-7. Short serve from Powers, and that's caught by the Seton Catholic player. Makes a point for the Owls. Powers again, there's another ace. That'll be the 6th ace for the freshman this match. Owls leading 21-7. Powers trying to finish out the second set like she did the first one. on a long serving run. Powers once again. And it goes into the net, and the Cardinals can't dig it out. Another point for the Owls, now leading 22-7. And with that, Coach Todd's making some substitution off the bench. Connie Prater into the lineup for the Owls. Powers to serve once again. Powers digs it up. Perry, Morrison. And they say that didn't clear to the net. And that point goes to the Cardinals. Owls leading 22-8. Olivia Amex back to serve. Morrison, Perry, Prater, into the leading block. A little confusion from the up official, but the point does go to the Cardinals. Owls leading 22-9. Just clears the net. Perry. Boom! Owls get that point in a convincing manner from the freshman, Kessler. Owls leading 23-9. Scott with the fast serve. And doesn't clear the tape, and that'll be a point for the Owls. And that'll bring up set point. Scott back to serve. That's the Owls lead, 24-9. Oh, and that one goes out of bounds. And be a point for the Cardinals. Owls still leading, 24-10.
Number 5, Karen Anderson for the Cardinals.
And there's the service there, they'll end it. And the Owls win 25-10 and lead 2-0. Back shortly for the start of the third set. Sorry about that. I'm back. We're getting ready to start the third set as the Owls have taken the first two. 25-7, 25-10. Owls hoping to finish it out here in this third set. Owls coming off a very big week last week, defeating both Delta and Wapahani at their home courts. The latest Indiana Prep Z poll puts Muncie Burris second in 3A behind Bishop Dwenger. Owls will be actually seeing Bishop Dwenger on the 22nd at the Warsaw Tiger Invite. We will be broadcasting live also from then. As we get slight change to Owls lineup. We have Corinne Meyer, who's coming back off an ankle injury, will be libero for the Owls this set. The other five will remain the same as Nixon, Morrison, Ivy, Perry, and Powers. First serve is going to go to Seton Catholic. Morrison's going to handle it. Nixon rolls it over the net, and that's good for the kill for the freshman. Owls leading 1-0. Nixon will go back to serve for the Owls. Oh! Not how the Owls wanted to start the third set. And we're tied at 1.
Number 5, Perry Anderson for the Cardinals.
In a reach lead, back to serve. Back set. Oh, Ivy! Give that girl a hammer because she nailed it to the floor. There's no doubt about that. I know I don't want to be in front of that kill. Owls leading 2-1. Morrison back to serve. Oh! Another serving error on the Owls, giving the Cardinals their only 2 points. Coach Dodge cannot be very happy about that. Hager back. Sets it over to the net. Tipped over Meyer. And it's going to go off the rafters. There's a free ball, going to set way over. And the Owls retake the lead, 3-2.
Number 11 is the Owls.
Kessler back to serve. Ivy with the serve. And there's an ace for the senior. Ivy again. There's the roll shot. Morrison, Perry, Kessler. Cardinals scramble and send the free ball over. Kessler on the slide, and that's going to put the into the volley. Owls now take the point, leading 5-2. Ivy again with the serve. And attacking air on the Cardinals gives another point to the Owls, leading 6-2. Ivy again. Oh, it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Point to the Cardinals. Owls still leading by 3, 6-3.
Number 17, Corinne Meyer.
Meyer re-enters the lineup. Becker will be back to serve for the Cardinals. Morrison. Powers sends a free ball over. Oh, there's going to be a lift by the Cardinals. And that'll be another point for the Owls. Now leading 7-3. That'll send senior setter Mario Perry back to serve. Oh, Looks like it landed inbounds, but it was called out by the official.
Number 6, Kaylin Rubelin for the Cardinals.
Owls continuing the lead by 3, 7-4. Meyer. Nixon with the swing. Back row attack. Morrison's there. Perry. Kessler into the block. Good cover from Meyer. Power sends it right back over. There's a roll shot out of bounds. And that point's going to go to the Owls. They now lead 8-4. Powers. Oh no, a rotational error. Coach Dodge is not very happy about that.
Number 10,
Owls leading 8-5. There's a service error. It's going to give it back to Owls. Owls not looking quite as clean and sharp this set as compared to the previous two. Kind of dangerous to allow a team like the Cardinals to hang around. They think they can stay in it. They might be able to surprise the Owls. There's a free ball. Meyer. Morrison, and that puts it down with some authority for the senior.
Your debit card is at the score table. Julie Snyder, debit card. Sorry for the interruption.
Meyer to serve. There's the roll shot. Powers, Ivy, and Cardinals can't get there. Close, but that doesn't count. Owls get the point. Meyer continuing to serve. Owls leading 11-5. And another point for the Owls. They've opened up a 7-point lead. And there's an ace for the sophomore. Owls up 13-5. And Cardinals can't get it back over to the net, and that's another point. Owls leading 14-5. Free ball sent over from the Cardinals. Myers there. Ooh, up close to the net.
Point to Catholic.
And they're going to call a net violation on the Owls. That'll send the service back over to the Cardinals. Owls leading 14-6. High serve. Morrison gets under it. Nixon from the right side. A quick back set. One-handed from Perry. Another hand from Ivy for the kill. Owls leading by 9, 15-6. Nixon will be back to serve. Another free ball. Powers. Ivy bouncing it off. A little barrel for the Cardinals. Owls now lead by 10, 16-11. High short serve. High set into the net. Point to the Owls, now leading 17-6. Nixon, and that's going to sail out of bounds and be a point for the Cardinals. Owls leading 17-7.
Number 5, Kara Anderson for the Cardinals.
Ivy. Morrison. Oh! Tipped out of bounds. Another kill for the senior, and she'll go back to the service line. Leading by 11. Rolled over. Morrison with the quick hustle. Free ball for Meyer. Cardinals reset in the middle, off the block. Meyer doesn't cover. Powers. And that's out of bounds. And another point for the Cardinals. Substitution is Carmichael enters the lineup for Powers. Hager back to serve. Into the net, and it quickly goes back to the Owls. And their 11-point lead.
Number 11, Abby Kessler in for the Owls.
Ivy back to serve. Rafters and miscommunication leads to an easy point for the Owls, now leading 12-8. Just clips the net. Right side tipped over. Morrison. Back row tap from Ivy. And sent out of bounds by the Cardinals. That'll be a point for the Owls. Now leading 21-8. Cardinals from the back row. There's a high shot. Nixon. Perry. Kessler. Hey, she gets a kill. Ivy back to serve once again. Owls leading 22-8. Ooh, just rolls off the net. High pass. Carmichael to Kessler. And another kill. They might have to change her number to 007, license to kill. Ivy back to serve as the Owls hold a 15-point lead, 23-8. Roll shot. Kessler's there with the block. Morrison. Perry's going to push this one over herself. The junior was tired for everyone else getting a point. She wanted one for herself. Owls back for match point. Roll shot. Ivy dives for it. Perry. Nixon. Oh, and that's going to go out of bounds. And the Cardinals remain alive for another point. Owls leading 24-9. And that goes out of bounds, and that's it. The Owls take the third set, 25-9, and win 3 straight sets. I want to thank everyone for viewing, and then a quick thank to all our sponsors for tuning in tonight. Central Indiana Orthopedics, Carpet Plus Color Tile, Hannah Team Off Remix, Tim Lannon for Senate, Culver's of Muncie, McKinney Malput Law, Slam Dunk Sports Marketing, 3D Company Incorporated, Robbins Apparel, Normandy Flower Shop, Murray Jewelers, MT Smoke and Barbecue, Defer Boren, Dr. Dave Chiropractic, Janine Lake for Congress, Rob Riley Real Estate, Creek Run Environmental Engineering, Texas Roadhouse, Star Insurance, O'Neill and Associates, Barry Winkle Frozen Yogurt, as well as Doug Meyer with State Farm Insurance, and finally, Gaddis Chrysler Jeep Dodge, the official sponsors of the Dodge Court, which we will be having shortly. Please stay tuned. Okay, we're here with Coach Dodge. The Dodge Report sponsored by Gaddis Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Muncie. Fairly easy win tonight. Just seems like one of those matches where the girls needed to take care of business.
Yeah, I mean, that was going into it. You know, you want to define who you are as a team. If you play clean all the time, you play clean. If you're a clean team, that's what you do, no matter who you're playing. So that was the message. The first set was a little rough, a little ugly. Second set, you just come out and play as you play. That's all you got to do.
Now, had a very successful week last week, defeated Wapahani and Delta, but probably facing our biggest challenge of the season Thursday night, facing number 1 in 4A, Yorktown. What are we expecting there besides everything?
Battle. Number 1 4A, number 5 excellent, top 25 ranked in the nation. They play quick. They're fast. They spread the pins. They're pin oriented. We're going to have to spread Michael out to the pins and back. That's where they'll go. We'll have to attack their middle. They're a little weaker in the middle. It's going to be a good matchup. Ball control wise, that's what it's going to come down to. Who can defend the ball? We got big hitters on both sides. We've got fast girls on both sides. We got good setters on both sides. Who can pass the ball and who can take the ball? That's going to determine.
So, yep. Well, thank you, Coach Dodge. Congratulations on the wins. And that game is Thursday night, starting probably about 7:15 here in Ball Gym. We'd love for you to come out, and if not, definitely tune into the YouTube channel. We will be broadcasting live. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and good night.
Jason, I got to get out of here, man.